Will we live forever? I feel like some people, they say we're going to live forever, and then they say that, and they don't really know what they're saying. And what I mean by that is, there's so many theories on, oh, I'm going to live forever. You have a lot of famous people, they're like, I'm going to live forever in music, I'm going to live forever in pages, and etc. And they're misinterpreting it. As in, when I say, do you want to live forever, or can you live forever, I'm talking about, can you literally live forever and, like, physically be alive and whatnot? And the answer is, of course you can. That's where God comes into play, and that's where you just got to choose God and, like, truly choose Him to the point, you want to follow Him and follow His 10 Commandments and just really try to be the best person you can. The second you accept Jesus in your life, you just basically accepted a journey that is spiritual, and it will lead to heaven. And it's really that simple. I mean, a lot of people, I think they overcomplicate it and say, oh, you have to follow this rule and that rule. But as long as you follow the 10 Commandments, that's all you need to do. Because following the 10 Commandments really makes you a really good person. That's why society's built on it. That's why a lot of religions have every single pretty much part of that into their religion. Because it does only make sense to be nice to someone. It only makes sense not to kill someone. It makes sense not to steal. There's a lot of sensible reality to it. So if you want to live forever, you just basically choose God, and that's where God comes in and His power comes in, and He'll take those baby steps to get you there. And reading His Bible is super important because it's going to basically enlighten you to be like, well, how can I become a better person? How can I better help, share God's love? How can I maybe see what's good and evil and whatnot? I have a video on what's good and evil, and then I also have a video on who's the devil, and they all correspond together. Even this video corresponds to it all because it's spiritual. To live forever, there's a beautiful thought. When I think of living forever, think of it this way. Imagine going to a place where there's no negativity. And let me elaborate. No pain, no sadness, no heartache, no anxiety, no depression, no death, no sadness, no tears of, depress anything. Just pure joy, pure happiness. I mean, that in itself is amazing. Imagine going to a place where it's a forever vacation. Think of it that way. Imagine going to galaxies and other worlds that have never been known of to us that we could explore. Imagine flying. Imagine just seeing Jesus face to face. Imagine seeing angels, other beings out there. I mean, and just imagine this, like never dying. Like that is something huge. Never dying. I don't think we understand that. Imagine being able to learn forever, being able to just be by your love forever, your family, your friends. And the best part is, we'll have our full potential. I think people don't understand what sin has done to us in that aspect. I heard someone say, we use 10% of our brain. Then I hear other people say, well, that's completely BS. And honestly, I really can't say, I don't think anyone knows. But imagine if we could use our full brain, have our full potential, our full body size, strength, and everything in between. Our ability to do and learn and just interact with people, we're just going to do it so much more naturally, so much more easier, And, God loves you deeply. Like, you gotta understand how much He loves you. He loves you so much He made a place for you. He loves you so much He's every single day saying, hey, come home, come to me. Come home and come to me by accepting me, pray to me. And He's every day knocking on your door, whether you like it or not. He's always there. You just have to hear His voice. Think of a radio signal. If you tune in to God, you're basically tuning to heaven, right? How many times do we actually do that, though? How many times do we actually say, hey, God, what's up? And if you say that, and like you really mean like, hey God, what's up? How can you help me better understand myself? How can you help me better understand you? God's going to come in a heartbeat. He's going to come into your life in ways you don't even understand. That's His power. And once you start, I guess, getting that spiritual high, I call it, you only want to continue having that. You just want to grow in it. You just want to get soaked up and absorb in it because it's just so awesome. I get really excited when I talk about spirituality stuff just because it is awesome. And you could daydream of it forever because we could live forever. Like, I mean, think of it that way. You could live forever with sharp clarity mindset, with just so much we don't even understand. I mean, it's beautiful. So if the answer is yes, you can live forever. You just gotta choose God and read His Bible and follow His 10 Commandments. And on the 10 Commandments, follow the golden rule. I mean, that's, in my opinion, a key. It's like, if you want a successful life, follow that. Because how many times do you want to hurt someone? How many times do you want to do anything negative to someone because you don't want to do that to yourself, do you? And if you do, I feel like it's because you might be depressed and you might have other, I guess, perspectives that you might need to change. And I have videos based on stuff like that. But overall, just let the living forever part settle, and living forever in a peace and reality that you can't even phantom. It's that amazing. Hey, if you like this video, please follow and share. Thank you.